Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Harmony of Dissonance on Rocket Rabbit Commentaries. We have successfully done a little bit of a jump cut in order to get over to the, I believe we're in the Castle A vertical chapel. And the reason why we're back here is because now that we have the Griffin's Wing, we need to go and start collecting the remaining pieces of the Dracula relics.
Blood.
Whoosh!
We have his fang. We have his gloves. We even have his pants. But we do not have this sweet, oily haircut.
We have his ring. I'm not entirely sure what else other than his ring we have.
There's nothing up there.
That is partially why we needed the Griffin Wing, because there's a shitload. There are a shitload of areas in the game that without Griffin Wing, Juice cannot scale.
Yeah, that's gonna make you want to look in a lot of places, especially places the ceilings of which you have not yet seen.
And the red ring there. We now have the silver armor. This fucking door. We've been plagued by this particular door for the entire goddamn game, and we won't get the key to this door for a little bit yet. Honestly, I absolutely hate that the east and west portions of the castle are guarded by this one motherfucking door. Because this one motherfucking door shows up in like 3 different spots, and all 3 of those spots without that door would be actually really easy to access.
You know, Luigi's Mansion.
Here's the second spot for that fucking door.
So Luigi's Mansion also had teased players with a particular door that separates both halves of the mansion. All you have to do is just figure out that the key is hidden inside of a treadmill in the weight room, and you'll find it. But if you miss it for the entire game, you're going to be using a lot of time going the longer route around instead of just going through the door like you're supposed to.
Yeah. Thankfully, now that we actually have the Griffin Wing, this door is no longer as big of an issue for us. We can actually just go the long way around.
Oil?
Now, mind you, the long way around is very much the long way around.
Yep.
Yuck.
That's why they really want you to get that shortcut open so you won't be using so much time.
Yeah,
it is locked.
Fucking fast travel key.
If only that door was open, but instead it is locked.
It is locked by the fast travel key. I dislike that there's a fast travel key. We have fast travel unlocked, but without the fast travel key, we honestly, it doesn't feel like we have fast travel unlocked.
Excuse me, you low-level fiends. You are just a waste of time to me now.
Well, for the record, the Master Lizard is not a low-level fiend. He is the final version of the Lizard Man. There are 3 versions of the Lizard Man. You have Base Lizard Man, you have Poison Lizard, and then you have Master Lizard. If you're looking for healing items specifically, farming Master Lizard is honestly not a bad option, because the Master Lizard has the ability to drop the full turkey. Oh, look! A closet! Waha!
Right in my pants pocket.
Oh, that's up here we have more. We have Blaze Masters.
That reminds me also that the furniture that you can get for your house in Oblivion also occurs in the form of, like, it honestly looks like a little piece of paper that all you have to do is just read it like an incantation. It will spawn furniture in your house. Well, as long as you have it.
I summon a staircase.
I summon a dresser. A
that
pause screen.
That was me clicking off of my emulator for a brief moment. I apologize for that, but to be perfectly honest, I was dealing with my mouse. My mouse at the time was not exactly as nice as my current mouse is.
Gerda, you must be Spriggan kidding me.
Spriggan. For the record, Spriggan is actually a mini-boss enemy in the Sky Chapel. I forget what the hell the Sky Chapel is actually called, but now we got access to the plate mail, which is slightly worse than the silver armor, so we won't ever be using it.
Spriggan also is a recurring baddie in...
Another merchant.
So we meet again. The Spriggan is a recurring bad guy in the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. It has the ability to spawn a black bear familiar whenever it feels like it.
This particular merchant allows you to buy the magic necklace. I have never bought the magic necklace, despite the fact that I really like spells in the game. This is because the spells that we have are already doing really good work. They don't need buffed.
Well, you know, it's about time we actually see the merchants. They're showing up all the more frequently now.
Which is kind of weird because I believe the big issue with the merchants previously was that our heart count wasn't at the right value. I'm not entirely sure why these merchants are actually showing up more often. And we decided, well, we've already mostly killed this ruler sword, so we finished it off. Now we can continue on.
Nice. XP.
And we got the Greed Amulet. The Greed Amulet will allow us to gain additional monies, which is nice, but not actually important for us. So,
well, we haven't been buying all that much.
Yeah, the only big thing that we're actually using the merchant for, to be perfectly honest, is restocking up on potions that we already use. And even then, we're not purchasing enough of them to warrant the need for additional cash. Yay, we got our axe back.
Yay. Watch out for that slide kick. Whoop. Oh, you weren't ready for the slide kick. So he kicked you in the knees. Okay, now go to the left, and let's see what is inside this grayed out room. Swords.
The specters.
Ow.
Ooh, look. Teapot and a teacup.
Ow. You guys move fast.
A life up, which is very nice.
Life max up. Hell yes. And we got full health. Perfect timing.
And a heal.
Sweet.
Save room. It is important that you use the Griffin Wing on each of the save rooms because one save room specifically has a vertical exit on it, and that is the one in both castles that actually has both a key item, two different key items in it. At least I think it's two different key items. There's one optional key item, and then the other side, I believe Castle B's actually has a required key item.
Right. In the save room.
Don't worry, I will show us getting at least the normal key item that we need. This is me confirming that I need to go get the fast travel key, for the record, because this room right here is another one of the fast travel points, but we can't access it because we need the fast travel key for it.
Jump, Mr. Gradette. Jump when he initiates.
I hate the fast travel key. Why is there a fast travel key?
Because you haven't beaten the game yet.
No. The fast travel key is integral to the design of the castle. God damn it. So we must continue in our attempt to go the long way around.
Spriggans. Ow. Ow. Ow.
But we're tanky enough with the silver armor to just ignore a majority of the enemies in this part of the castle, so. Go! Fist of the Fire Star!
Huh, we took out the whole column of bone pillars.
Well, almost the full column. We missed the top one.
Well, God, I'm going to sting you. Oh, that's what was waiting for us over here. Oh, map, you never let us down.
Kind of. The map is extremely helpful, but it also doesn't tell us where we are being locked off. So.
Right, it will show you areas you haven't been to, but it will not necessarily show you how to get into those areas you haven't been to.
Yeah. Booyah! The full turkey. That's why I say that farming the Master Lizard is usually worth it. It's not a farm that I actually do on my own a lot, specifically because there's a better farm at the very end of the game that is significantly easier to farm and grants a slightly worse healing item at a much higher rate.
Whoa! It never ceases to amaze me how it just sounds like a voice actor going, okay, now say the line. Whoa! Very good, very good.
I think Bone Archers specifically have exactly 80 HP, so the fact that we can't one-shot these is a problem, because I'd like to be able to just slide through them.
Despite all the nothing happening in this part, it's still important to show off just how many warp points are locked up by this one freaking key.
Yes, I am of the very sincere belief that if it wasn't for this fast travel key, the game would have a significantly better review from the community. Because now that we've got the Griffin Wing, we can travel through the entirety of the castle. We just want the fast travel key so that it's even more convenient than it already is. And it's honestly not very convenient right now, having to travel across the entirety of the West Wing and the West Wing's basement in order to get to the East Wing and the East Wing's basement in order to get to the goddamn West Wing. Still don't know how to kill red skeletons. I really should look up how the fuck to kill red skeletons in this game.
What do you mean? You don't know how to kill them? Just whack them in the head. Boom.
Nope,
dead.
they are not dead.
Oh. It's kind of hard to tell because we don't have a visible XP bar. I feel it's something that is... Oh, there it is. There's the hidden thing you were talking about.
This one is actually optional, as is the other one, but, you know, there's a life up here, so it's very nice to grab this one anyway.
Life ups will make the game easier. Yeah.
Yeah, yes, it is this one. Okay.
Sweet. Don't you want to see what's up?
Skeleton ape.
Oh, you want to see what's up?
Well, we're trying to go up. We just got to actually, get there first.
Heh. Oh, there it is. There's up. We've made it.
All right. Now, we were actually in here earlier. If you recall, we broke down one of the walls that was right here. And in Castle B, we actually, or rather, we are in Castle B. In Castle A, we've already taken down the other connecting wall up there as well. Although doing that required us to backtrack a fuck ton of a long way after getting the crushing stone.
There it is again. There's the fast travel door.
Yeah, but thanks to the fact that we have the Griffin Wing, we can in fact just go up from here.
Nice. What is at the top?
Freedom. We finally have access to
Get it.
Castle. Actually, yeah, we're still in Castle A. This is Castle A's entrance area. We finally have access to this area once again. And from here we need to go up, but not this way up. No. This way up. I always have problems remembering which way up is the correct way up at this point, so. So, see, the final area of the game is actually Castle B's entrance, and it's an interesting way to map out the final area of the game. But at the same point, it's a bitch and a half to actually get to from pretty much the entire rest of the castle. So.
Right, and that's why it was okay that Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow made Viridian City the 8th and final gem, because by the time you got that far, you had the fly ability.
That, and you had just went over to Cinnabar, which is a full lap around Kanto.
Who are but weaklings and puny compared to the power of my awesome whip.
Alright. This is a way to get maxed out money right here. Also, the Platinum Tip. The Platinum Tip is the best whip upgrade in the entire game. It gives us an additional, I believe it's technically 15 over base, but it's 10 over steel. But yeah, if you want infinite money, you just go back and forth between these two rooms.
And with all the easier with a fast travel door.
Yeah. And behold, we have entered the final area of the game, Castle B's entrance. Notice, however, that the sky over there is blood red. The reason being is because now we have finally access to the goddamn lure key. The lure key is, in fact, the fast travel key. You can use the lure key to access all the other fast travel points in the game, but you still have to physically travel to them. Sometimes, fuck the castle design. Be safe, everybody.